Hi, my name is Miss Elizabeth, and I'm going to share a story with you today. So, let's get ready to enter the story. We've talked about how purple is the color of getting ready, and how Advent is the season of getting ready to enter the mystery of Christmas. During this time, we are all on the way to Bethlehem. We are all making the journey. We are all getting ready to enter the mystery of Christmas. So let's go with the prophets, the Holy Family, the shepherds, the angels, and the magi, and all the rest, to make the journey that was not just back then. It is also now. Here is the card of the prophets. Prophets are people who come so close to God, and God comes so close to them, that they know what is most important. They pointed the way to Bethlehem. They didn't know exactly what was going to happen there, but they knew something incredible was going to happen in Bethlehem. Here is the card of the Holy Family. Do you see Bethlehem on the card? And the road? The Holy Family was on the way to Bethlehem, and we are going with them. Here is the Mother Mary. Here is the Father Joseph. And here is the donkey. Mary was about to have a baby. It is hard to walk when you are about to have a baby. So when she could not walk another step, she rode on the donkey. But it is also hard to ride on a donkey when you are about to have a baby. So when she could not ride another step, she got down and she walked. She rode and she walked. They must have been the last people coming up the road to Bethlehem that night. This is the card of the shepherds. The shepherds were standing in the fields around Bethlehem, keeping their sheep. Suddenly there was so much light in the sky that it hurt their eyes. They heard angels singing, "Don't be afraid." Angels often say that, because it is scary to have a messenger of God come to you. The angels' singing sounded something like this: "Don't be afraid. We bring you tidings of great joy. Peace on earth and goodwill to everyone. A child is born. Go, hurry. Run to Bethlehem to see the child who will change everything." This is the card of the wise men. They came from far in the east, and they were so wise that people thought they were magic. In fact, we get our word magic from what they were called in their language, the Magi. Of all the things that they knew the most about the stars. They knew where each star was supposed to be at each time of year, so they could tell people when it was time to plant their crops or take a trip in the ocean in a boat or cross the high mountain passes when the snow wasn't too deep. Suddenly they saw the wild star. It was not on any of their star maps. It went where it wanted to go. It did not stay put. They decided to follow the wild star to see where it was going and what it wanted to show them. They followed the star all the way to Bethlehem, but they came from so far away that they got there after the baby was born. They don't arrive until January 6th most years. Every year they are late. But we remember them anyway because, like us, they too were on the way to Bethlehem. And look, when you come to the mystery of Christmas, everything changes. It becomes the color of pure celebration. This is when the baby is born, the one we have been waiting for. Here is the Christ child, the mystery of Christmas. This is amazing. But of all the creatures that were there that night, perhaps the most amazed was the old cow. When the old cow came up to the feed box in the morning to eat some straw, it found a baby lying in the manger. Someone had put a soft cover over the straw. The manger had become a bed. All the cow could do was look at the baby with its big brown eyes. Here is the candle of the prophets. Here is the candle of the Holy Family. Here is the candle of the shepherds. Here is the candle of the wise men. And here is the Christ candle. This is the light of the Magi, the kings, the wise men. They brought gifts: gold, frankincense, and myrrh. The gold was for a king, but for a different kind of king. So they also brought frankincense. This is something that is used in worship then and is still used today. Look. Here is frankincense. First there's a black smoke, and then it gets lighter. Can you smell the fragrance when it is released? Can you see it? And then this is myrrh. This was not a gift for an ordinary king. This is what was burned at funerals. It was also placed with the dead for their burial. This is for someone whose death was important. Watch. Can you see the smoke? Can you begin to smell the scent? It is very different from frankincense. Some people like one and others like the other. They are both important as gifts to show that this king was not like other kings. Now I'm going to change the light as we did before. And now I'm going to change the light of the Christ candle. Look, it too is spreading out to fill up everything. As it spreads out, it gets thinner and thinner until you can't see it at all. That doesn't mean that it's gone. It only means that you can't see it. You can still feel the Christmas light. It is filling up everything with the prophets, the Holy Family, the shepherds, and the three kings. Anywhere you go, you can come close to them.